Hi, Shalom. I'm Ruth Dunn, and I'm a spiritual leader of Family of Messiah Assembly in South Carolina. And we're doing some quick videos on some topics that are issues, among the people. And the topic I want to mention, which I feel is very important to talk about, is forgiveness and unforgiveness. And what I would like to um, say is that forgiveness is positive, unforgiveness is negative, not positive. When you forgive someone, you're you're releasing things, a positive feeling. And when you hold things back, unforgiveness is when you're not forgiven, you're holding a grudge, and that causes stress. And unforgiveness causes stress on oneself and on the offender, the one who offends, or the one who most people don't even know when they offend somebody, and the other person who's offended kind of sometimes hold it in. So you need to come together and talk it out. If someone has offended you, let them know that they have offended you, because they very well might not even be aware that they have offended you. It is good to talk it out. It is good to come to a point where, all right, I offended you, I'm sorry. Now, when you forgive them and say, okay, it don't matter, that's all right, then the issue is over and the stress is gone. But when you're saying, no, I'm not going to forgive you, then if unforgiveness kind of put one into a retaliatory phase. You don't want to ever be retaliatory. You want to be forgiving. If you've come into Yah and you've been seeking the truth, and we are believers in Yahuwah, and we follow him, we follow the Torah, walk in his way, and we try our best to live the life. So Yah, being as a forgiving Father as he is, he forgives us. When we pray and we ask him to forgive us, he forgives us. So therefore, we need to forgive one another. We need to, because unforgiveness causes a lot of pain, a lot of mental anguish. It causes people's lives to just go down when you're unforgiving. Be forgiving, not unforgiving, but forgiving. First of all, if you get offended, ask Yah, forgive me for even being offended. Forgive me for that. And then you talk to the person who offended you. And then when they offend, they say forgiveness, then you forgive. You got to forgive them. If anyone asks you, please forgive me. It doesn't matter how many times, as long it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many times, you have to forgive them every time. Because think of the amount of time that we're asking the Father to forgive us. So when someone else asks you forgiveness, then forgive them. Forgive them. And be a little bit more sensitive to people. Put yourself aside and be sensitive. Think about what the other person feeling. Think about the issues or what you're talking about, and think before you speak. When you think before you speak, oh, that does wonders, because sometimes what I do when I'm thinking before I say it, I already played in my mind how someone's going to react. And if I say this, and then they're going to react some way. If I say that, then they might be offended. I don't want them to be offended, nor do I want them to react negatively. So I don't say it. I just let it roll in my mind. I don't say it. So the scriptures says a kind word heals the soul. So we have to think about kind words to say to other people. Everybody's got goodness in them. Everybody's got something good for someone to see that you can say. Say a good point, and when you do a kind word, that turns away anger, turns away unforgiveness. It turns away wrath. So think about a kind word. Think about always being forgiven, because you want people to be at peace. When you're in Yah, you want peace, and you want to put out peace. So you need to forgive others, and then Yah will forgive you, and we all will be healed. We all will be healed. It's a good thing to be forgiving. Do not ever hold grudge. Yah don't like us to hold grudges. So if you feel like you're holding a grudge, talk it out, forgive, and be forgiving. Yah's the greatest. He loves you all. He loves us all. And he wants us all to get along with one another and be kind to each other. Kindness is awesomely good. Being kind. Be kind. This season, this Thanksgiving time is coming up. Be thankful to Yah for his goodness and his kindness. Be thankful for your lives. Be thankful for what you have. And be happy for someone else. Yah's the greatest. Blessed be his name forevermore. Thank you.